Well, here we are in Forbes Street, which is just around the corner from Taylor Square, from where I was before, in Oxford Street. Now, this is the old Darlinghust Jail, and this is a very important landmark in Sydney. It was actually built and designed by a convict, Francis Greenway, under Governor Macquarie in the early 1800s. Got into big trouble building this, or having it being built, because into the Biggs report he spent too much money, and so for many years these walls here and the other side is the famous wall, which is where the Red Boys sell themselves as prostitutes. It's on the other side of the jail. These walls were here 20 years before the jail was here. It was used as a sheep paddock. England put a stop to building the jail. In the time, this was a state-of-the-art jail. It was seen at the time as an overindulgence over a colony that didn't deserve a magnificent building like this. 20 years later, as Sydney grew, they changed their mind. Governor Macquarie was right all along. Let's have a look inside to see what they built. This will probably be on the ghost tour of Sydney, I would imagine. This is very haunted here. This is where the governor of the Darlinghust Jail lived. In this jail was operating. Don't you hate it? I ran out of batteries and I had to go across the road. Now it's really lovely here, as you see, a bit darker, as I had to go and get some batteries. Now, have a look at this architecture around here at these buildings. The art students are out, so I'll try not to get the art students in frame. But look, there's a cell block here. Here, all beautiful sandstone, and look at this panopticon here. Just beautiful. Sydney is a sandstone city, particularly on the lower stratas of the city. Melbourne is a bluestone city. The pavers, the new pavers of Sydney, are all from Melbourne because we didn't have volcanoes around here in Sydney, so there's no basalt. That makes sense, doesn't it? We have some of the most beautiful sandstone examples in Sydney in the world, and many of it is handmade from Convict. There's another round building there, sandstone. And I don't know if it's haunted. I think this place has a lovely feel about it, probably because it's an art college and I've spent times here being very creative. I think it's been exercised about 2 million times, and it should have some good vibes to the place. Maybe not always. There's another building here. They took all the cells out and made them all into classrooms. One of the more famous cell blocks here. And these are all classrooms, some of them where people are learning to be chefs in hospitality, artists, and many other things in design in the National Institute of the Arts and Drama and many other things. Many of you who wish to do drama, theatre work, will end up here. Some of the younger people, some of them might be living in Tasmania, for example. It's quite beautiful here. The best thing about it, it's right in the middle of the city. Well, we're not going to see any ghosts, we're just here to have a look around. Maybe the ghosts come out at night, I don't know. So this is the Darlinghust Jail. I'm not sure where the gallows were, but in the 1880s it was the event of the time. It was like television Big Brother of the 1880s. Everybody came to see the latest crim get hanged at the Darlinghust Jail. They used to sit around on the fences, and everybody wanted to get a view of people being hanged. Many famous outlaws were hanged here, like Captain Moonlite or Andrew George Scott, probably the most mysterious outlaw in Australian history, who not only had a homosexual relationship, but broke out of the Ballarat jail in Ballarat through about 2 feet thick of sandstone with a straight cut, almost like he had Doctor Who's sonic screwdriver. To this day, nobody knows how he escaped from the Ballarat jail. It was a straight cut, absolutely impossible. And Governor Parkes of New South Wales, Henry Parkes, the founder of Australia, said that Andrew George Scott's eyes were the most evil he had seen in his life. Well, of course he's going to say that. If you want to know more about Andrew George Scott, you can still see the original Moonlite papers from the Mitchell Library. If you like, I'll do an upload. I studied Captain Moonlite, Andrew George Scott, in my first master's degree in cultural history. Very, very interesting story, 1800s. Anyway, I've got to go. There's a lot of people here who don't want to be filmed. God bless you all. Safe.